Pranesh, look, if development and prosperity brought peace, Middle East would be like what it appears in that Trump video. On the one side, 9 medical colleges, 1.5 million tap connections, 8 million Ayushman cards, 0.2 million homes, 0.8 million toilets, 65 million tourist footfall, 30% increase in school days, 9,000 kilometers roads, 87% decline in stone pelting incidents, 80% decline in terror incidents, 40% decline in youths joining terror organizations, peace, tranquility, and all in the last 5 years. And on the other side, the lifeless body of a husband, eyes still staring at his shocked wife, killed because he was identified as a Hindu. But it will not shake the world's conscience, because terrorism has no religion. And that's why terrorists check the ID cards of tourists, pull their pants down to confirm, ask them to recite the kalma, and kill those who are not Muslims. How did we reach a point where kalma and not karma will save us? Because we refuse to accept that there is a parallel world that is inhabited by millions who are not bound by rules, morality, ethics, propriety, by which they want the rest of us to be bound by. Because their morality, ethics, conduct is not dictated by man but by God. Be under no illusion. The situation is intractable. It hasn't changed for 1,000 years. Why would it change now? And for those who still ponder, where does all this hate come from? Well, it can't come from across the border. It comes from an ideology that transcends borders. Plans hatched by Pakistan are aided and abetted by their cohorts in India. It's a snakes and ladders game where snakes are provided by Pakistan and the ladders by India. Otherwise, Pranesh, tell me, 4 states share borders with Pakistan. But does such a massacre ever happen in Gujarat, Rajasthan or Punjab? It happens because we Indians in India allow it to happen, facilitate it and then felicitate it. Unless we change Kashmir, we can hit Pakistan as many times as we want. It won't change anything. Didn't we carry out Balakot? Then why did Pahalgam happen? World's worst terror attack was not carried out with the help of an army, Pranesh, but by 11 men with box cutters. The real problem is internal, not external. Only cultural and demographic restoration of Kashmir can help. Perhaps even think of restructuring population composition of Kashmir along the lines of Singapore's ethnic integration policy. Because right now, a Kashmir brutalized by Islamists and not by the fascist Hindutva state doesn't fit their narrative. And so they are erasing truth right before our eyes. And so that heartbreaking image of the 2-year-old boy T2 wrapped in a body bag in rice seed is a lie. As was that heartbreaking image of a 3-year-old Sopore boy squatting on his dead grandfather. The atrocities against 500,000 Kashmiri Pandits didn't happen. Of how Ayub Pandit wasn't lynched by a mob. Of how thousands never attended funerals of terrorists. Of how ISIS flags were never unfurled in Jamia Masjid. Of how sons of headmasters are mistaken for terrorists. Of how a sitting PM never shook hands with the murderer of Yasin Malik. Pranesh, the Nadi Marg massacre where 23 unsuspecting Kashmiri Hindus were lined up and shot blank is a lie. Girija Tiku, who was raped and cleaved into 2 by a mechanical saw while she was still alive, is a lie. BK Ganju, who hid inside a rice barrel where jihadis came looking for him after his Muslim neighbor informed of him and was shot dead, and then rice laced with his blood was fed to his wife, is a lie. Right. The slogans raised from Moss, Ralif, Galif, Salif, they're all lies. Dead to Kafir, all lies. Do we want our survival to rest on kalma and not karma? You need to decide.